Timo Werner, and how concerned should Chelsea be that he hasn't scored in 9 games?
I think you provide yourself, as we talked about with Shay Adams earlier, you provide yourself as an integral part of the team. You offer something so much, and he does look sharp away from goal. Unfortunately, it's just in front of goal that he's been lacking, and it's a real confidence issue. It's something where he's suddenly stuttered in front of goal. There's opportunities to shoot. He's not taken them. He's taken an extra touch where he needs to, and that's where you're looking at going away from the goal, doing your work, and it will come eventually.
There's no doubt today Rob Holding will be knowing that, okay, yeah, he hasn't scored, but Rob Holding will be in for a game in terms of his movement, putting Rob Holding out of positions that he doesn't want to go in, because Timo Werner's movement is exceptional. And I'm sure today, once again, when you look at all of Chelsea's attacking play, just the interchanging of position is going to cause Arsenal some trouble.
It could cause Arsenal trouble, and if it does, Chelsea could go to second place in the table. There's all to play for both sides. Arsenal looking to kickstart their season against the Chelsea side, who bounced back from 2 defeats with that win against West Ham and look back on form.
Welcome. What are we saying? Anyone seen what do we think of the team move?
Discover the BMW Sometimes electric, always BMW. Things are going to be a little bit different this year, Tess.
It's going to be a quiet one, Tomo.
Not so fast, lads. I've got a job. Paddy Power Ice to do the new Christmas advert. Paddy Power? What? How's it come to this? Paddy Power's the most great gifts to you this Christmas. Gifts that keep on giving. Don't have the Christmas gift.
And here's one for you. This Boxing Day, going to completely free £5 bet on any sport. Merry Christmas.
What do we think of the starting lineup, people? What are your predictions for the match? How do you think it will go? Always tough against Arsenal away, but the way that they've been playing, they're going to be really, really up for it. It's one of them games that I'm very anxious about. About 10 minutes away from kickoff.
Clouds come and go, but the sun keeps shining. Rediscover the Costa del Sol. Our scenery is even more spectacular than before. Our lifestyle is even more relaxing. Our sporting events are even more thrilling. Feel the sun on your face and the warmth on your skin. Step into the light. Feel the Costa del Sol.
With Red, you get more than just a kitchen, like somewhere to be in your pajamas all day if you like. And right now, you can get up to 7 years interest-free credit, which means there's complete alarm kitchen, fully installed hot worktop sink, steaming hot water tank appliances. It's just £171 per month. The famous Red Kitchen sale now on.
2020 was a shake-up. On TikTok, you stepped up and gave it a swipe up. Don't get cheered up. Geared up. Sometimes even teared up. You skilled up. You laughed out. You opened your mind up. And when it was easier to give up, you always kept your chin up. 2021, when it starts with you, it starts on TikTok.
Same game multi from Betfair. Play the game within the game. Where you've got the excitement of multiple markets at once. And every goal
Welcome, Aaron. Welcome. What do you reckon for today's match? I was just saying there that I'm feeling pretty anxious about it just because of the way football goes, the law of football today. I'm pretty anxious. I know you are too. What do you reckon?
If you have any leftovers left, make sure you still have plenty for Super Sunday, and then you won't need to go anywhere. There are 4 games, starting with Leeds against Burnley, 11:30 for the build-up. West Ham against Brighton, then it's Liverpool, West Brom, and it's capped by Wolves against Tottenham. You can follow them all on Sky.
Yeah, very, very nervous. Pleased to see Tammy started. Surprised Giroud isn't. Surprised Chilwell and James are starting, given their injuries. And the quick turnaround against Villa in a couple of days.
But they're up against it against the Chelsea side this evening. Could it come down to corners? Chelsea have an excellent record, and Arsenal can be caught.
God, they've literally come back for like 45 seconds and then had another long advert.
This is not the pursuit of perfection, the broken in my game. Live stream. Match live. It's the reason I don't fight on
1-1, you reckon, Al, yeah? I'll be disappointed with a draw today. We are playing a team that are locked in the midst of a relegation battle.
So you will have noticed that crowbar is the conversation at the corner because they could potentially be really important in this game this evening. Chelsea have got such a great record. No one scored more corners than Chelsea have this season.
Yeah, and they've recruited Anthony Barry into getting the best of that in set pieces. And what they're really, really good at is highlighting where the weaknesses in the opposition are. Real issues. With winning the first initial ball, having the match up match with Pepe marking against Mina in that set piece there. It is something that Chelsea will be looking at again tonight to really expose.
Yeah, Arsenal have conceded from corners in the last 2 Premier League games. As Rob was saying, the mismatch with height as well, as much as anything.
Height, I think when you just saw those clips there, leadership, who's taking control in those situations, and it will be an area Chelsea will be looking to exploit today, because especially when you have got a group of youngsters playing, how much time have they had to even work on being disciplined in their roles in set play?
It's been a long time, Alex, since Arsenal have come into this game in quite such disarray as they're in at the moment. So, what would you like to see from them? That you've got them in 14th place on the table. Mikel Arteta's had to make some changes. There are 6 changes from the game against Everton. What do we need to see from that young side today?
I think from this team, I think it's lacked discipline this season, but actually an element of hunger, passion, the desire to actually have a go, get on the ball, don't be scared to take risks in certain areas. I think Arsenal has started the games previously so slow and predictable. The build-up is, it's been so predictable the way they've been playing. So yes, you have to be disciplined in terms of, okay, defensively have those 6 players there in terms of your back line and your midfield, but in front of them in terms of the youngsters, go and attack, have that freedom.
Is that a product, you think, of the run that they're on, the fact that they're starting games so slowly? Can it be nerves or apprehension?
Confidence in players, being that players can make a mistake. But I think it's in terms of players playing like individuals.
Sorry about that. Rob Green, Chelsea legend, the legend that is Rob Green, the legend that came to Chelsea so that Chelsea could fulfil their English-born quota a couple of seasons ago. Something that Man City do regularly now.
He's finally to speak, and he's coming to a side that's been managed and marshaled by Thiago Silva, which has helped no end. It's a massive sign for the club and someone who's improvements in there. I think for him, decision making has been an issue through his meteoric rise through football, and something that's come up in the last few weeks. But I think between the defence and himself, just that practice, just that understanding of the course of the season.
Big one for Chelsea today. Come on, boys.
Here it is then, it's Arsenal against in the company of Gary Neville and Martin Tyler.
Well, thanks.
Thanks, Kelly. Compliments of the season to you all. So fortunate that we can indulge ourselves with a piece of football when so much else in the way of festivities is curtailed. The beautiful game can make us cheerful and maybe a bit less fearful. But for Arsenal at Christmas, it's a story of crisis, far cry from Arteta and all. It's a story of silverware. When the two strands come together.
Come on, Chelsea, really big one. What do we think today, boys? Come on. What's your predictions?
Less than 5 months ago, the last time these two London rivals met. Mikel Arteta had to wait until lunchtime to finalise this lineup. Bernd Leno is in goal. COVID issue, though, has robbed Arteta of Gabriel and also David Luiz at the back. Pablo Mari, who was injured on the first day of restart back in mid-June, gets his first league appearance since then. Frank Xhaka in midfield is back from suspension. Willian is also unavailable against his home club. So 20-year-old Emile Smith-Rowe starts in the Premier League.
Arsenal starting with a lot of youngsters that are going to be really, really up for it. Again, it's just written in the stars, the football stars for Arsenal to win today, but we are by far the better team, so we should win.
They wanted to be ready for the battles against Brighton and West Brom, which are shortly to come. Frank Lampard has used 27 players in the Premier League already this season. Edouard Mendy, he now has an undisputed #1 goalkeeper. Both first-choice fullbacks had been injured, but Reece James and Ben Chilwell both okay for today. Matthew Kovacic.
Bit surprised about James and Chilwell starting.
Comes into midfield for Jorginho. Tammy Abraham got the winner here last December, and that late 2-goal burst against West Ham on Monday ensures he keeps his place.
Really, really big one. Really, really up for this. I'm a bit nervous as well. I'm quiet.
He's among the 9 substitutes.
Strong bench. Really good day. Jorginho, Havertz, Hudson-Odoi, Giroud, Gilmore, Emerson.
Well, Alex has just been talking in the studio about Mikel Arteta's lack of expression and freedom in the play. The fact that the three experienced Brazilians, Gabriel, Willian and Luiz, aren't playing, and those three young ones are playing just behind Lacazette could mean Arsenal do have a little bit more freedom in their play today. Young players don't
Yeah, you know it, Al. Come on, Chelsea.
too much know what's going on around them. They can be a little bit daft. Hopefully for Arsenal today,
When we score, log straight on, mate, because there's going to be fucking chairs flying everywhere, I'm telling you.
Chelsea's fullbacks making huge push them back out, surprised that Chilwell's made a miraculous recovery from Monday night.
Keith, if you're here, mute me because it's going to get noisy.
See Reece James back, who's a huge threat down that right-hand side.
So they didn't go to a hotel last night as was planned. They cancelled it to make sure that there was no risk of spreading any pneumonia infection. Chelsea did. The Frank Lampard every detail in place. The front much every player available for him. Busy trying to play again.
Yeah, I'm nervous on this one as well, Keith. I've said a few times, it's written in the football stars for Arsenal to win, and a few youngsters coming in last minute late call-ups and everything. It's just written in the stars, but we are the better team. We are in the better form, and we are going to win.
About this traditional time of togetherness, support, no room for racism remains a vital message. So Michael Oliver,
Come on, Chelsea. Here we go. Come on, Chelsea.
derby to get going here. And the crowd, Arsenal home alone. A very good game.
Come on, Chelsea.
Last season. Indeed, pretty much Chelsea's way, although Arsenal did equalise at Stamford Bridge at another point. They were playing with 10 men. David Luiz got sent off against his old club.
Arsenal attacking down the right here.
Earlier,
Ball whipped in. Oh, Silva. Oh,
goal down there. Martinelli.
Martinelli didn't get it good there. The ball came over. Zuma was about to deal with it. Silva just jumped up and flicked it on when he should have had a shout from Zuma, I should imagine, really. Really should be a call. And it come over to Martinelli, who didn't expect it, and he's pretty wide. But still, like, Zuma was in complete control of it there. Needs to give Silva a shout early on there. Well, it looks like he has given him a shout because Silva's got his hand up straight away.
Good start from Arsenal. Arsenal press making Mendy kick long. Target, of course, from Tammy Abraham, headed forward by Chilwell. Prepared to take the Mickey out of
Timo
himself.
Werner picks up the ball from the Arsenal player, loses the ball. Standard for Werner at the minute.
Lazarus for such a speedy recovery, risen from the dead.
Arsenal chip the ball out to the left. Kieran Tierney is a good player. We need to keep an eye on him bombing forward down the left today. Look to expose any gaps that he leaves, which I don't think are going to be many. I don't think Arsenal are going to be too expansive, so to speak, with their play.
Which is captained by actor Van here. Let's have the arm around a few times, but he's allowed to concentrate on goal scoring, which has been Arsenal's major problem. But they're in again with Tierney's cross.
Ball crossed in, that comes off Reece James for a corner.
Given the handball, but decision. Nearly a mirror of the pattern that we saw on the right-hand side earlier in the game. On that left. Arsenal brighter in this first couple of minutes. There's the quartet. Spread into various areas to try and locate that corner. I'm not sure which one to deliver. There's 43 there.
All about to come in.
Around the penalty spot. Here it comes.
Zuma deals with it well.
Zuma wins it well.
Kante there putting the pressure on.
They've got plenty of tools for that particular.
Ball ends up on the halfway line with Arsenal. It's going to work its way all the way back to the goalkeeper, by the look of it, it is.
A year ago today,
Werner putting him under pressure straight away.
the first time a 1-1 draw in Bournemouth.
Arsenal have worked it well there. They're in down the left there.
Still employed by
James working his way back. Don't give away a foul here. Kante covering. Zuma's got a foot in. It's broken to Pulisic.
some players in, and of course Thomas Partey.
No, Kante.
Missing Gabriel.
Under pressure here a bit. Zuma forced to play the ball long. Chelsea not got a foot on the ball yet. The ball's gone long up to Tammy a few times, but he's either been out of position or he's gone to the wrong areas at the minute. No, haven't had our foot on the ball at all here. Here's half a chance. Chilwell down the left.
Slipping. One of us says it was a foul by Bukayo Saka. There are expectations. Losing the last two away games, Gary, was below that. Everton, the Wolves. That's why that Monday Night Football win against West Ham was critical. And Frank Lampard will recognise big games day. Possibility going second.
Silva finding Werner, Tammy. Nothing sticking at the minute. Zuma dealing with a longer ball over the top. Arsenal just look a bit keener at the minute. They look a bit more intense. First to every second ball.
They've always had a lot of centre halves. They needed the depth today. Could be helpful that quite a few players playing today who haven't been on that awful run of the last few weeks. So
Another corner to Arsenal. Arsenal have started much the brighter.
Being penned back in that particular part of the pitch at the moment. Across to take another corner. Just seeing how Zuma's just moving out towards the penalty spot. It's that outswinger. And Abraham.
Corner taken short.
Clearly.
Right his way back, whipped in. Silva won the header. It came back off Lacazette and then bounced up into Mendy. Need to get our foot on the ball. Need to move the ball around for 10 seconds here, Chelsea. Like, Arsenal really pushing us high up the field. At the minute, we're missing Jorginho coming in and picking the ball up off of the centre halves. That's who we're missing at the minute.
Is when Jorginho starts. Jorginho incidentally scored in both home and away games against that Arsenal last season.
We haven't made Well, we've had a bit of luck there with the ball forward from Chilwell looking for Tammy. We haven't made 3 or 4 passes in a row really yet. Tammy's done really well there. And he's found James on the right hand side. Tammy's made the move into the box as well. It's a deep cross. Werner's at the back post, but it's just gone out for a goal kick. It's a bit better from Chelsea, bit of movement. James getting forward down the right hand side, stopping the Arsenal press high, and that's where we need the ball. We need the ball in Arsenal's half. Stop them from pressing us high.
Total. Want to play more of the game than the opposing half than defending. Game within the game here. Pressing potential short goal kick. Goalkeepers are flexing their longer.
Long ball from Leno. Chilwell gets a head on it. Silva comes across behind him to cover. Again, it's a long ball, which Chelsea don't really get any change from. Being forced to play the ball long a lot earlier. I don't really think it's a tactic of ours. I think we're being we're surprised that we're being forced into doing it early. For Arsenal, can't they give them foul away on the halfway line?
Smith Rowe's progress this season has been hampered by a dislocated shoulder, but he's getting ready to go.
We're only 7 minutes in, but I think Arteta will be happy about some of these young players who just settled in these first few minutes. Playing well. That's what he would have wanted, just settle them down.
Yeah, let Arsenal settle into this game. We could have got them under pressure early, put a few of their youngsters early under pressure early. The bad run that they've been on, it's a bit of an opportunity to make a quick start. I feel like we've missed that opportunity now, but now we just need to settle into the game, get our foot on the ball, control the game, dictate the pace of the game. I still feel like we'll be all right. We are much the better team.
Catching off, minimal risk. In case it's not likely, it's minimal risk of catching in a game from an opponent. You're outside. You're very rarely within that social distance standoff that we all have to observe away from the football pitch.
I think that's proven, Martin, over a 7 or 8 or 6 month period now. How few cases there been.
Arsenal ball forward. James cut it out well. Here comes Pulisic driving with the ball. This is where we want to see Pulisic. Pulisic on the right again. We'd rather see him on the left, but here's Werner. Here's Tammy. Oh, that was... Werner just needed a bit more pace on the little flick there. It was unlucky. He should have found Tammy, but it was unlucky. See, Pulisic looking dangerous from the right, but I still feel like he's our most dangerous attacking winger that we've got at the club. And his best position is the left. He should be on the left. We shouldn't be accommodating Werner in a minute. Werner's not playing well enough to be accommodating him in a minute. Mount loses the ball after a good little run. Mount good high pressure, winning a throw high out the field for Chelsea. That's what we want.
Glues team together.
Chelsea made a very good start, of course, the FA Cup final. Pulisic in front.
Werner, he's just... The ball's chipped into Werner. He's got all the time and space in the world to even take a touch, and he just heads it down to an Arsenal player. He just looks lost out there at the minute, Werner. Completely lost.
Martinelli. Just a kick when he got into Manchester City. Bounced back from quickly.
James stepping in well, bringing it forward to Tammy. Takes a touch, gets it down to Pulisic. Turns out. Oh, Kovacic nearly gave it up. Got away with one there. Here's Pulisic. James on the right.
Patient approach rather than just slinging it in for Chelsea. It's Abraham. With Mount.
Chelsea working the ball nicely, getting their foot on the ball.
Having a look to see where there was an angle ball on for it, but he's got better of it.
Just needs to play a little bit here now, Chelsea, putting some passes together.
This is much better. We need to dictate the pace of the game. We're the better team. We need to take the ball to Arsenal, take the game to Arsenal.
Grip on possession. Southwest London, North London this evening. Contact.
Pulisic came short nicely there. He's got Pulisic, Tammy ahead of him. That's foul. That's a free kick in a really dangerous position. Now this is Reece James, Mason Mount, Ben Chilwell kind of areas. I'm going to get a beer to celebrate.
Did look up here like he got the ball. See, he's away. He's on that turn. I'm not sure. Let's see it. No, he wasn't.
Big chance.
It's the bit between the teeth. 2 positive runs already.
Still feel like he needs to be coming in from the left.
Here, 3 over the ball discussing it. 3 behind the ball discussing it.
Well, the 3 that I mentioned there, James, Mount and Chilwell. A few more of you joining in now, hopefully for a Chelsea goal here.
Orchestrating, choreographing what should be going on in front of the free kick taker, whether it's Chilwell or Mount.
There he goes. Looks like it's going to be Mount. It is Mount. Oh, he's in the outside of the post. Oh, I thought that was in. Oh, I'm sure it hit the outside of the post. Oh, fucking hell. Leno's nowhere. The goalkeeper's like in the air like this. He's got no. Oh. Good defending from Zuma.
Arsenal's choice of captain today. To bed in. Think of others in this team. Mentioned Lacazette already. Xhaka, of course, was not captain for a while till he blotted his copybook.
Mendy choosing to go long. This time at least it's up towards Abraham, who
Holding was captain at Goodison Park.
doesn't battle for the ball massively. Like to see him putting a lot of pressure on the centre back there to like force the centre back to win the header, make him not be able to control his header and choose exactly where it goes. Back to Mendy, who's chipped it out to James. That's a beautiful pass. James coming up to the halfway line now. To Kovacic to James inside the Arsenal half now. Mount's at the back post, so's Chilwell. It's been played over early. Arsenal getting players back around the ball, but Mount and Chilwell working it. Chilwell's got to cross it here. Oh, that's not a very good clearance, Werner. Puts the afterburners on. What can he do with it here? That's a Chelsea throw. Oh, you fucking having a laugh. He's giving an Arsenal throw there.
Someone of his quality, I expect him just to control it perfectly in front of himself. He didn't. He took it away from goal there. Just cushions it, then he opens up for him. If he'd been amongst the goals, I think might have been a different response to make sure. But here comes Tierney in the gallop again.
Tierney breaking forward for Arsenal down the left-hand side again. Chelsea recover well. Xhaka plays a lovely ball out to Tierney on the left. He whips one in. Silva's won the header well. Always there. Kovacic takes a nice touch. Very nice touch. Oh, he's beaten. Oh, Jesus Christ. He's cleaned him out. What a touch on Kovacic. Yeah, he's come right across him with his feet up a little bit as well. I mean, it is a yellow. It's just a yellow card. There's nothing more in it than that. But Jesus. run at him now. He don't look like he's capable of too many brilliant tackles, does he? Free kick was taken quickly, headed out for a Chelsea throw. Just inside the Arsenal half. Settled down a little bit now the last 10 minutes, Chelsea. Like I say, dictating the pace a bit more, getting our foot on the ball. Using Mendy a little bit more as an outlet to nullify the Arsenal press. Mendy looks like he's going to have to go long again here, which he does. Looking for Tammy. This time Tammy's battled for it a bit more, and he got it down to court, and he's won the foul as well. That's much better from Tammy. Much better from Tammy.
Trying to use them as best he can. Giroud has scored all of Chelsea's last 6 away goals.
So his post-match interview after the West Ham game, how happy Abraham was to get those goals. Relief for him. Beaming smile.
The risky pass from Mount Zuma dealt with it brilliantly and found James, who was going right into the Arsenal half here. Pulisic on the right hand side in line with the Arsenal box. Here's James crossing it in. Nobody really there at the near post. Dealt with by Arsenal. Oh, Pulisic nearly hit that Arsenal throw. Just in line with the edge of their own box.
Yeah, absolutely. And now the right-hand side with Reece James. Pulisic, something's developing.
Oh, Mount's free kick, man.
First 7 or 8 minutes. One of the better team, but Chelsea right into it. Getting the ball as much as possible. Cause Arsenal big problems.
Chelsea looking to press now. Tierney not really with anywhere to throw it. Referee's giving him the whistle, telling him to hurry up. Zuma wins the header eventually. Arsenal throw. Cameron has been in from the Arsenal throw. Tammy holding it up really well. Bit unlucky there. Balls to Chilwell. Werner in the centre of the pitch. Not really anywhere to go. Hold on to the ball well enough. Silver again. He just always seems to know what to do. Werner again. The sloppy and risky pass to Kante. I'm amazed Werner's still in the side. Werner, here he goes though, down the left-hand side. Bit of a bad touch, but here he goes still. Goes round the outside. And, oh, well, he's won a corner. He's done all right there. But again, you never really fancied him, did you? You never really fancied him at the minute. Feel like he needs a bit of a rest and then have a couple of games rest. Come on again, play against Morecambe, get out of it, get your confidence going. Still, Chelsea are pretty dangerous from corners. Werner can keep winning corners, he might be alright.
This is a chance for Chelsea to show off one of their party pieces. That shows.
His goals from corners 8, but I'm pretty sure it's 9 or 10 from Chelsea. It depends on what stat you read. That whips it in. James at the back post, but it's been head cleared. Chilwell picks it up. Kante. Back on the halfway line. Headed clear from the Arsenal player. Drops to Werner.
Two managers very much rivals in the past. Pictures between the two clubs in midfield.
Silva looking to spread it, and it has. It's found Reece James. He's played an early ball for Tammy. Oh, that's a better way! He's clipped him! He's clipped him, surely! Well, so says the referee. VAR better have a look at this, because I tell you what, if he's clipped him, it's a penalty and another yellow card, and he's been booked, and it's a red card. Oh, no, he's done really well. Good defending. Oh, just for a moment there. Be interesting to see who took the penalty. No Jorginho on the pitch. They're not exactly like confident on great form, and he seemed to take over penalty taking duties. Tammy always wants them. Mount can obviously hit a ball. Mount whips it in. Zuma's there, and always dangerous, always dangerous. Well over the bar in the end.
Sure, there's lots of movement.
Kurt Zuma, aerials 1, rank first, clearances first, successful passes first, touches first. Keep saying all this season about how good Zuma is in the air, offensively and defensively. And the stats are really backing it up. I called it really early in the season. Arsenal with the ball on the edge of the Chelsea box here. Silva making a couple of challenges, just forcing Arsenal back. But here they come down the right again. Chilwell there to deal with it. He's done really well. Seen it up for an Arsenal throw. Don't mind keep being patient. Like to see us create one or two more clear-cut chances.
Just on that far side, Martinelli versus Reece James. Struggling with him going back the way, but I feel he's got a chance in the final third.
Going to be caught too wide too often, Martinelli. He's always looking to get on the inside of the right back. James today.
Mendy again being forced to play it long. Tammy's a bit hit and miss at the minute with the long ball. Actually gone over towards Reece James. It's a really difficult one for him to control. He nearly did, but it's gone out for an Arsenal throw. Just like by the halfway line on the left-hand side. Kante in there so quickly. Arsenal throw again.
Next four. To West Brom, Crystal Palace, Newcastle.
Oh, the ball's right the way out to the left. Lacazette whips it in. Chilwell's got a good strong header on it. Werner's got another little touch on it. Out to the right hand side, Bellerin. Xhaka on the inside right position. There's a shot actually. Comes off Thiago. Chilwell deals with it. That's not a foul. Like literally, he hasn't touched him. Xhaka going down very easily near the halfway line. Is he going to whip it in? Yeah, he's looking for the short one. Chelsea nicked the ball there, which they have done, but it's actually fallen in an awkward position. But it's a foul. But Bellerin's carrying on going into the box here. He's crossed it in. He's come over to the back post. It's been missed. Arsenal have still got the ball on the left-hand side. It's come back in and it's gone out for a goal. No, corner. Not really sure what happened there. The ball's down the right-hand side. There seemed to be a couple of come-ins together, and Bellerin all of a sudden was running into the box.
You look at Thiago Silva, he fouls, Kante fouls, put it away, and Bellerin. He's got the two to choose from. Smith Rowe stretching for him. Goes to Martinelli, he's 1-on-1.
Corner to Arsenal over on the left-hand side again. Corner comes in, Chilwell dealt with it at the near post, poor corner. Out to Tierney. Still down the left hand side, Werner gets touch on it, Kante, Werner, can he keep it in? Oh, unlucky. Silva with a good foot in there, out for an Arsenal throw.
to score in the European games. And the Premier League goal for his name there.
Chelsea back on the ball now, centre backs.
Super.
I think we're playing well. I think we need to get the ball up to Tammy and get people in and around. Mount and Kante just playing. I think we do a 1-2 between the two of them. Kante's put it out for an Arsenal throw. It's really poor, invites the pressure on. Just feel like we need to get the ball up to Tammy a bit quicker, get players in and around him a bit quicker as well. The likes of Kovacic, Pulisic and Werner need to get in and around Tammy a lot more. Pulisic looks like he's come over to the left a little bit now, which is really good. I think he's really good. I think he's our most dangerous attacking player, and I think that he's best on the left. So that's exactly where I think he should be. Arsenal coming down the left. Well played. Smith Rowe down the left. Crosses it in. Lacazette's there, but Silva again coming across at the near post. Thiago Silva, he's just. He is different class. Like, it has to be said. I was a bit nervous of him coming in at his age, having played so long in France, but yeah, he's awesome.
Young players, Smith Rowe, Martinelli, Saka. He's trying to benefit from it. He's being watched closely by those two Chelsea centre backs.
Take your toe down. Where you got to play down? Huh?
Arsenal do feel they've got a group of quality youngsters on their way up. Getting them.
Mendy with a long ball forward, Tammy there, flicking it on, and oh wow. There's a decent flick on it, just so happened that it fed into a space where no Chelsea players were. It's one of them things that you could do that 10 times, 5 times it falls shit, 5 times it don't. All the way back to Mendy, who's played it long again. Worked all the way through to Burton now.
There might be an element of Mikel Arteta waking up this morning and hearing the news that a few of his players weren't going to be able to play the experienced ones and thinking, I fancy this. They're my younger ones.
Take your own bite.
They'll run through a brick wall for me. There'll be something different.
Take your own bite.
They've been stale these last few weeks.
Looking close to him. Looking really well.
Seems a bit too long.
I use the word bored. They're bored of playing, bored of watching them, know what they can do. They're not going to get Arsenal where they need to be. It's an issue of getting them out that's the problem.
Werner flicking it on. Tammy's there. He's done well. Oh, he got the shot away. He's gone out, blocked and gone out for a corner. Nice flick on from Werner. Tammy looked sharp. Took a touch inside. Got his shot away, nice and sharp. Blocked and went out for a goal, corner kick.
He got in field to earn a loss of the header. You just think, could he take another touch maybe across, not sure. To the right, to hit it, Tammy Abraham. They got through the legs and it caused a major problem out of that, or the deflection.
He is certainly a threat.
Corner Chelsea from the right hand side. Mount looking to whip it in. Looking at Zuma and Silva and Tammy and the likes of that here. It's in there. Oh, flicked through from an Arsenal player. James at the back post, who's had a shot that's an awful one. Can see what he's doing, but not necessarily the right option there. Could have really easily beaten his player and gone down the left there, like beating him on the outside.
Arsenal also beat Chelsea to win that trophy in 2017.
Nice running.
Both games dotted around like Holding and Bayern.
Aubameyang, nice and settled on the bench on his 350 grand a week contract that he signed in the summer to stay at Arsenal. Touch wood in case he comes on today, but he's done fuck all since. Tammy's fit the ball on. Pulisic now. Again, just looks so much more alive and alert down on the left-hand side. His Mount, who's had a dig and just moving out away from goal. Again, better options there for Mount to take the shot on, but creating chances now. This is good. Keeping the pressure on Arsenal, keeping them penned back.
Has been falling on this stadium in terms of its results. Pointing at Southampton was widely applauded because they Got across the line with 10 men. Might be authority from within the club. That nightmare slot on Sunday at 7:15. 12 home defeats at that time, on that day of the week. In a row. Be a quiz question in years to come. Marion's throw. They're trying to get it forward. It drops the other number 7.
Ball's broken to Arsenal in the centre of the pitch, going over towards the left-hand side now. Opportunity for a cross come in and dealt with by James out for a corner.
Positivity, call it what you will. It's enough to trouble. Team that's looking to go second in the table.
It's good, it's simple. Number 10, feed the wide player. Real speed, really good runs from Tierney and Bellerin when they get into Martinelli. Saka in the wide positions, really intense on those runs, hard runs from the fullbacks.
Ball's coming in from the left. Flicked on. I think Tammy got his head on it. Bellerin's kept it in on the right hand side. Back central to Xhaka, out to the left hand side. Werner just stood there ball watching at that. Reece James being turned as well. Oh, I tell you what, he's going to give a penalty for that. And I think that is a penalty as well. They're going to check it, but I think that is a penalty. Werner stood there ball watching. James has been turned.
Signs that Reece James was just starting to struggle a little bit with Tierney's runs. He gets goal side and he thinks don't challenge.
He's already on the way down, is he?
He plays for it, he wants what he does. I don't think that
He's already on the way down before he fucking touches him. That's a blatant dive.
just throws his leg back and waits for
That's a blatant dive. He's already on the way down before he touches him.
I don't think that's a penalty. But it's been coming, but I don't think it's a penalty.
I don't think it has been coming because they've had one little attack and got a corner.
Certainly not a penalty. He's thrown his leg forward and then
Yeah, he's already on the way down. It's a blatant dive. It's a blatant dive. Fucking dirty little cheating cunt, Matt. What? What? Are you fucking joking me? It's a dive. It's a dive. It's a dive. End of discussion. But it's been coming as well. What's he on about? Come on, Mendy. Come on, show us what fucking you haven't shown in the last couple of fucking weeks, man. Fucking bollocks. Absolute diving, cheating cunt.
Experience, cool, calm. He'll be really proud of what he's seen in that first 35 minutes of this match.
Me? Already diving. He's already diving. Yeah, exactly what I said, Al. Already diving, cheating cunt, innit? Phenom, what do you expect? Come on, Chelsea, let's fucking get back into it now. Let's fucking get back into it now. Let's really fucking stick it to him now. Let's really fucking show these cunts. Come on. Pulisic has gone back over to the right, which is continues to baffle me. Deserve a break or two. Sorry, you don't deserve to get a goal by cheating. Because that's what he's done there. He's dived and there happened to be contact after. If there was no contact after he dived, he doesn't give the penalty. So why does he give the penalty? It's shocking, really. But So no, they don't deserve a break by cheating. Here comes Werner down the left. That's a really poor ball from Werner. Tammy managed to get a touch back to Werner though. Werner going nowhere. Then he runs it out for a goal kick. Really bad dive that. Really appalling decision. Dive. Kieran Tierney's dive. Cheating fiend, you bastard. Werner stood there ball watching whilst Tierney got in, and that put James under. That allowed that what that done is forced James to commit, which meant that there was the opportunity for Tierney to turn inside. If Werner doesn't ball watch and chases the ball back, Tierney can't turn inside because Werner's there. No, I'm not going to start judging Timo Werner on his defensive abilities, but he's got a defensive responsibility at least.
Just a little disturbed, the fullback. It's a lesson for him. When someone gets across you in the box, just got to let them go. Unfortunately,
well, no, but it's a dive. I know what he's saying. He's right, of course he is, but still, it's a dive. He shouldn't be punished there because it's a fucking dive.
When Arsenal were going well, there was a high conversion rate from Lacazette and from Aubameyang. It's dropped off recently. Lacazette has been the man for the moment here. Thank you. Merci, Alex.
He'll want to get to half time now. Make sure get his team in. 1-0 up. It's a minimum.
That means so much. It's not the game won, but it is getting them into a position where they can build a winning platform. Here in the Premier League for almost 3 months, not won anywhere since that fine win from a penalty at Manchester United, 1st of November.
India under a bit of pressure here.
League stats, of course, they've
Chilwell pretty well. Werner. Can they get the boot in? Yeah, maybe Arsenal look a bit more urgent. Just needs to get a foothold in the game again, Chelsea. Still a bit of time before half time here. Like, there's no reason we can't get back into it, and there's the whole of the second half, obviously. Yeah, we can play a lot better.
Just to remind you, it's Saturday today, and tomorrow is Sunday, and we have a Super Sunday with plenty of football for you. Leeds against Burnley kicks it all off. That's what's Premier League channel, followed by West Ham and Brighton with Gary Neville in the chair and the Cookham's seat, and Liverpool looking for the favourites again against West Brom. Sam Allardyce's West Brom. And then there's an intriguing game between Wolves.
See, Pulisic chasing back there makes all the difference. James didn't even have to do nothing, and then the ball fell inside to Kante, and that's Chelsea free kick. It's not where I want to see Pulisic chasing back, or even on the right-hand side, but still made all the difference.
Two managers here.
He really needs this today.
It's a good rhyme, isn't it? Better, Arteta. Left side, not quite so easy. Here's Thiago Silva. Arsenal started well. Chelsea took over. And it looked as though they were assuming control
A long ball, Pulisic flicks it on, and then Arsenal clear it. It's been a bit like that this half. Mount getting to the ball, Timo turning. Oh, it's broken to him. Werner, oh, just a really poor shot. Just fucking load of shit. Fucking load of shit.
Some shooting for Werner there. James had one as well where he could have maybe just taken his time, just a snapshot. Just rushing things a little bit, Chelsea. At this moment. I'm really angry. This game thinking.
Of course we're fucking angry. They got a penalty from fucking diving and cheating, and VAR checked it and still give it.
Inexperienced Arsenal players on the pitch. Their enthusiasm is winning at the moment.
Yeah, for the Monday night game, Barry, you will have heard his interview. He was talking about freshness. He'd given the players some time off, some extra time off, just to get ready for this period after Christmas. But for that last game, the last Premier League game, as it was before Christmas, they have been fresh and as fluid today as they can be. There's plenty of time for them to find.
Chelsea on the ball and they put 3 or 4 passes together and then they just give the ball away. It just keeps on happening.
Gabriel won't play, William won't play, Louise won't play, Aubameyang's on the bench. I think it's a really good time to get that.
Oh, Mount nearly got it. So did Tammy. That was.
The energy has come from the replacements for those that you've mentioned. Plus, Fiorentina, who of course has been through thin and thin this season. Maybe Saka, likewise. Into a good position
Can't they?
again.
They're probably lucky not to get booked there.
He's so good when to hold it, when to pass it.
If you're an Arsenal fan at home watching this first 42 minutes, you'll take this. Players look like they really want to take the ball, look like they're enjoying it, showing expression. Young players as well.
No real chance here for Arsenal. You can just see it, can't you? You can just see him smashing one in the top corner. You can just see Xhaka pulling a weldy out or something. Well, they've taken it quickly, but referee said you've got to bring it back.
To be retaken because Michael Oliver was still spraying. It's a clever idea. Doesn't favour the right footer, but you've just scored a goal. Scored in midweek as well. Could be the left foot of Xhaka. An occasional weapon. And there it is!
There you go. Just smashes it straight in the top corner. Just see it coming, can't you? It's just one of them fucking games.
Arsenal lead Chelsea by 2 goals to 0.
Literally called it just then.
What a nice little moment that was. Seeing Saka just celebrate there. Clenching his face. What a strike.
Mendy should probably save it.
Perfect. From Xhaka.
Just see it coming, couldn't you? Just as soon as he gave the free kick away, silly free kick to give away, and as soon as he give it, I said you can just see it flying in the top corner, literally, and just literally as soon as they gave away the free kick, I said this is going to hit the top corner. You can see it coming, can't you? And it does. Just goes flying in the top corner. Silly free kick to give away. Don't deserve to be 2-0 down. Just one of them games. Just fucking knew it. Fucking hell, Chelsea. Nothing you can do if they're going to dive and VAR are going to allow it, and then they're going to smash free kicks in the top corner from 25, 30 yards. Not really a lot you can do about it. Still fucking winning this game. Get a goal and Arsenal could crumble. Arsenal are fucking shit. They could really crumble. Still winning this. Just need a fucking goal. I blame myself for that. I fucking called it. That was a foul throw as well because his fucking foot was up. One of his feet was off the floor. Pulisic being fouled. Referee's obviously not going to give it.
strength shot. Chelsea are labouring here.
How did it add on 1 minute when there was 2 goals?
They're very happy with what they've achieved in it. Chelsea had their spells, but Arsenal have struck twice. The Lacazette penalty. And then the free kick. Special objects. And Arsenal, lead free scoring Chelsea 2-0 at half time. Celebrate a festive football weekend with 4 Premier League games. Christmas is for football. Sky Sports. Beat the team.
Well, I think I know what you think of that first half, people. Dive for the penalty. VAR allowed it. And then as soon as they won the free kick, for those of you that were here, for those of you that weren't here, as soon as he won the free kick, I said cheap free kick to give away. He's going to smash this one in the top corner. That's exactly what happened. Without them 2 moments, I think 0-0 was probably about right. Still right in this, they could crumble, get a goal, put them under pressure. They could crumble, need a goal before the 60th minute. Need a couple of quick goals, really. Come out second half flying. Can you take that as well as coding?
Yeah. I don't think I can take it.
No, people don't code it very, very strong.
Just rushed into a pet shop.
We have your emergency trains 24/7, 365 days a year. This is Paula. Paula was flying high a few months ago. Signal chain, 1 call at a time. Can you go on mute, Paula? Why did you do this to yourself?
Yeah.
Why did you choose the wrong broadband provider? Only BT Complete Wi-Fi gives you reliable Wi-Fi in every room for £100.
I'm going to try and make myself famous.
You didn't choose that. And now the intern's after your job. I'm joking, Paula. Just go with BT. Every source has a source. The Athletic.
You got me. You got me falling down and
Down, down,
you
down,
got me turning
run, 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 run.
Do that.
Huh?
I'm going to do have that.
Right. got to say about this penalty, eh? Not talking to you, am I?
Arsenal are 2-0 up at the break. The first time this Premier League season, Alex, that they've scored 2 first half goals.
Are you talking to me? I'm not talking to you, am I?
Is there's spark, there's energy. I think the fans will be so happy that they're seeing movement, all different kind of movement. And I think from this group of players, particularly the youngsters, you're seeing a passion and a desire to play for that bag, which will make Arsenal fans so happy.
It will make them so happy, as well as going ahead to the next game. It was an interesting decision to give the penalty, and one that is not without controversy. What do you think?
Kieran Tierney has been great, exceptional in the first half. Once you get skipped by as a fullback like that, it's almost you have to let your ego go. You've been beaten. Don't make the decision easy. So I think Reece James, once the moment he makes that there and the connection is there, you're making the decision easy for the rest. It's almost do your best once you've been skipped by to not make contact.
You'll never sing that. You'll never sing that. Champions of Europe. You'll never sing that. Sing on, sing on, sing on, sing on.
It's the wrong side. It's wrong side. Got the contact. There is contact. It's a great penalty.
What other way he plays the goalkeeper?
Yeah, it's clever. You have that stuff that there's an angle previously that we saw that just shows him glance up at Mendy. When you pause, 99% of the time the players will be looking to go to the goalkeeper's right to generate that power to go. Mendy knows that. Lacazette knows that Mendy knows that. He just gives him that glance to say, go on, dive. He dives. He puts it the other way.
Talking about taking advantage of the goalkeeper, the free kick from Xhaka was fantastic, wasn't it?
Clear, yes. And sometimes you can do all your preparation, you can plan it how you like as a team, you can get your wall right, you can jump. Sometimes you just got to put your hands up and say it's a great penalty, free kick, sorry. And he may not be right up in the corner, but it's the power that's added to it as well that beats Mendy. Mendy gets across, gets a step in, gets a good dive in. Sometimes you hold your hands up to a good free kick.
So after what has been a worrying season so far for Arsenal, the first 45 against Chelsea are going very much to plan. Lacazette put them in front from the penalty spot, and then a free kick from Xhaka made it 2-0 at the break.
Hey Siri, turn it way up.
New Sure Launch Protection offers you double the protection in 72 hours, outlasting the leading antiperspirant and giving you the confidence you need to take on every challenge. Our best ever protection in an aerosol. Sure Launch Protection, it won't let you down. Sell on eBay to make extra money. Buy, sell, eBay.
I mean, deliveries and collections. I was a bit overwhelmed with outfit at first, working from one of those job workspaces. Bit empty. It was really hard to find good people. You're a family?
Yes.
So you are. The business was relying on word of mouth.
Free delivery across your favourite restaurants. Over 29 cities this festive season, Amazon is delivering you Premier League.
No, it's not helping with a hangover, but this is. Right, another one. Yeah, of course you fucking ain't. Coming in New Year's, yeah? What do I emotion on? Big second half. Need a 3-2 win here. 4-2 even. I played Pulisic from the left for a start. I'll be honest with you, I wouldn't have started Werner, so I'd probably take Werner off, which would probably mean you wouldn't take Cammy off because you can't make all your substitutions. I'd probably bring Callum on for Werner, put him down the right, Pulisic down the left. If I decided to keep Werner on, I'll put Werner on the right, Pulisic on the left, put Giroud up top. I think Jorginho coming to take the ball from the centre backs could be beneficial, but you can't make all your subs at one point. So there's a couple of things I would do, but you can only pick one of them. So I don't know. What would you do, Al? What would everyone else do? Would you make any changes?
At the top of the Scottish Premiership, Rangers 16 points ahead of Celtic. However, Celtic have 3 games in hand next Saturday. The Old Firm game, 11:30 for all the build-up on Sky Sports Football. Chelsea out early for the second half against Arsenal. They're trailing by 2-0, and they are set to make changes. We'll tell you about them next.
Oh, well, we are making changes. Substitutions are afoot. Yeah, it looks like they're making changes. They've just said that they're going to be making changes for the second half, so it'd be interesting to see what he does. Even early goal, man. We can still win this game. We really can. Just the power of positivity. You get a goal, they might start getting nervous, put them under pressure. Do you know what I mean? Here we go. Let's see what changes he's made.
We're expecting Hudson-Odoi and Jorginho to come on. We're not quite sure.
Hudson-Odoi and Jorginho. So I imagine that would be Werner and Kovacic. And it's got to be Tammy or Pulisic. Tammy or Werner, it can't be Pulisic. Yeah, Werner and Kovacic. There you go. Yeah, of course I said them. Aaron, if you was here just before the goal, literally, as soon as they won the free kick, right, I went, top corner, it's going to be a goal, see it coming 2-0. So, I get everything right. I played FIFA before, I know what I've won. Anyway, come on, Chelsea, fucking have a big second half. Come on, Chelsea. Get ourselves back in this, hey, come on. Go second in the league if we win this. Come on, Chelsea. Do we fucking want this or what? Come on. Fucking come on, Chelsea. Pulisic and Kante nipping in, trying to win the ball. Kante's done well. Mount, Chilwell. We've shown more intensity in the first 28 seconds of this second half than we did in the whole of the first half. Aaron, stay tuned, man. We win when you're here. We win when you're here. You need to stay here, man. Come on. I'm better than them commentators anyway. Come on. Stay for 10 minutes. See how it goes.
They were caught out the first half. Like they're entitled to win this match. Saw Arsenal team sheet, baby. Just drop that few percent. Just give up because we played for them, but it wasn't. Showed their lives. You two got down at half time. Never imagined that.
That's the doing. James. Kante.
Jorginho moving it wide to Pulisic on the left. Chilwell. Mount. Near the edge of the Arsenal box on the left-hand side. Comes inside to Reece James, fairly central. Lays it out to Callum. Come on, Callum, run it in. He isn't all. He's winning a good cross. Tammy's there, and Tammy's been pushed. It's a corner at the very least. You're on, Chelsea. Who's that? James Jr. Welcome, James Jr. Give us a like, give us a subscribe. I believe you're new to the channel. Welcome. Expecting a big second half here from Chelsea. Expect a huge reaction when we get our goals. Oh no, it's actually gone out for a fucking goal kick to Arsenal. I really thought it was a corner. But already more intensity. Chilwell winning the header. Tammy, chase it down. That's it. Everyone get up now. Kante leading the charge. Kante playing further forward. Jorginho deep, obviously. Hopefully try and win the ball a bit further forward. The new kind of Kante role. Nice one, James. Thank you very much, mate. Sorry, I just didn't recognise your name there. Are you a regular listener to the podcast? Are you? Sorry about that. Welcome anyway. Thank you for the sub. Thank you for the like. I've just seen it up there. What do you think for the second half? Obviously, let's gloss over the first half, but what do you think for the second half? I mean, we've started off. Intensity is a bit higher. Need a goal early. Really need an early goal. Offside against Arsenal there. I'm looking at the clock and I'm looking at that hour mark, thinking if we want to win the game, we need a goal before the hour mark. Mendy going to play it long. Tammy looking to flick it on. Sometimes he's so physical and sometimes he's not, Tammy. He's just very hit and miss when it comes to holding the ball up and feeding the ball into him. The thing is with Tammy is that he was actually... Yeah, James Jr., that's exactly what I was just saying there. We need a goal before the 60th minute. I think it's big to get a goal. If we want to win the game, I think we need a goal before the 60th minute. I totally agree with you there. Thanks very much for your input. Yeah, Tammy's very hit and miss with the ball being played up to him. He goes Tammy again. That's a nice little knockdown for Reece James. That was better. That was a nice little chip ball in. James plays the ball central to Mount. Chilwell on the left. Mount and Pulisic. Oh, Pulisic should have carried on driving there. He looked for Mount, but he should have carried on going. Mount, Pulisic. Gets the ball in. Oh, it's going to be cleared. Yeah, a lot of people have been calling for Werner to play central. I believe that his best role is possibly on the left. However, I can see the merits of him playing down the middle. At the moment, I don't think it matters. I think that he's devoid of confidence, and he's saying that he's adjusting to the physicality of the game. I believe, and I've been calling it for many weeks on the podcast, if you've caught any of the shows recently, that he just needs a rest and a chance to recharge the batteries, get his hunger back. And I think it'll be a completely different player, whether on the left or central. At the moment, Chelsea putting a bit of pressure on Arsenal. James and Hudson-Odoi working well there. Kante. Ball still down the right-hand side here, Hudson-Odoi. But yeah, a lot of people are certainly calling for Werner to play central. I believe his best position and where he can be most effective for Chelsea when he's playing well is on the left. However, I can see the merits of him playing centre forward. I just think that at the moment it doesn't matter where he's playing, left, centre or right. I just don't think that he's just devoid of confidence completely. What do you think? Do you think that he should be playing down the middle, guys, or do you think that he just needs a little bit of a game or two out of the team? He can't play every single game just because his name is Timo Werner. I mean, Kante whips the ball in, headed out. Jorginho, James going for the same ball. Kante being nutmegged. James being done. Kante being done. Silva recovering well. How new to us are you, James? Are you aware of the Instagram, the Facebook, and the Twitter? How did you find us? Yeah, James, I agree. He can be very, very useful as a striker. I think he can genuinely play both roles really, really well. I just think that at the moment, his issue at the moment, whatever his best position is, his issue at the moment isn't his position. His issue is his lack of confidence and adjusting to the English game and, all these other factors. I think that basically everything that's contributing to his form at the minute is irrelevant of his position. I don't know how you feel about that, James. I don't know whether you feel like if he went to centre forward that would solve his problems and he would, I don't know what you think about that, let me know. But I think that his issues are bigger than just where his position is at the minute. Oh, you found us on YouTube. Nice one. Thank you very much. Well, we're also on Instagram, Facebook, iTunes, Twitter. Give us a search, like us, follow us on all them other platforms. We've got some really good content as well with some ex-players and stuff. I'm not sure if you've listened to them, but they're really good. So thanks very much for your comments today, James. Let's get a foothold in this game, Chelsea. Come on. Pulisic on the left hand side. That's a poor ball. Mounts dragged it in though. Whips it in. Tammy's there and Leno's come out and claimed it. Arsenal look like they're ready to take a risk at the back. Arsenal played the ball out really well. Bringing it forward down the right hand side now. Saka, there's no one near him. He's gone in. They just let him. What are they doing? There's just no one near him, and then he's just chipped the ball over, and Mendy's watched it go in. Am I watching a glitch in FIFA?
Chelsea combining down that side. It's Arsenal combining down that side. Bellerin to Smith Rowe and then into Saka, who's just free. Look really leggy, Chelsea. The goalkeeper's lost. Good fortune, maybe. Does he mean it? Only he will know. But the one thing he does do is give Arsenal a real cushion. Livelier, brighter.
No, James. As you can see, I don't have any words for it either. It literally just the ball. Arsenal played a couple of nice little passes in at the halfway line. The ball came forward. We get him back in numbers. The ball come inside. No one got near him. He just chipped it to the back post and it went in. And everyone just stood there and watched it. I did say on air before the game I was very nervous and I had an anxious feeling about this, and it was the law of averages and just written in the stars and the laws of football that we was going to lose today. It was just always the way. It was always going to be the way. But the dive for the penalty, and then just the free kick, and then that what's happened there? Like it's like a glitch in FIFA, you know, like when something happens and you're like, oh, that's total bullshit. I can't believe that's happened. Like that's a glitch. Like corners, Chelsea whipped in and cleared. Kante finds James, whips it in. Zoom is there, and and out for a goal kick. It's literally like a FIFA glitch, isn't it? It's just I can't. I just have no words. I have no that third goal. I just don't. It's just bizarre.
This year,
I'm just. The way we started the second half is the way that we should have started the first half. It's like we started the second half with like motivation and intensity and like we knew that we needed to win the game. In the first half, we didn't start like that. It's just, you know, we wasn't bad in the first half, but we allowed them the opportunity to cheat and then to score a stunning free kick from nowhere. Like, do you know what I mean? We should have been much better before that. We should have started. Pulisic needed to have started on the left. Werner probably shouldn't have started. That third goal, I just can't. It's literally like watching a game of FIFA and something. One of your players has run off and jumped over the stand. It's just odd. It's bizarre. I lay down there, boy. Come on. Man had the shot and it's gone out for a goal kick. It's just it's unbelievable. I have no words. The trouble is, all the plastics are going to be having a great time now, like saying it's Frank's fault this and Frank blah, blah, blah. Let's just remember, if we would have won this game tonight, we would have gone second in the table. So, like, it's not all bad. Like, let's be realistic. We've had a bit of a bad run in like again, people stood there watching the ball and Saka gets the ball. Just stood there, ball watching. Like, this has been bad. This has been the worst that I've seen Chelsea this season. And even though it was bad last season, there was like acceptable reasons for why it was so bad last season. But this is just as bad as any performance last season. This is really like, you know, the individual moments in the game, they just really, really put. I mean, I know that they dived and cheated for the first goal, and the second goal was like quite a good goal, but the third goal is just, I can't quite get over that. And it's the way we started the second half is the way we should have started the first half. And the way we started the second half, it's unbelievable that we didn't have the motivation and the enthusiasm and the intensity at the start of the game. Like, they just didn't quite look up for it, Chelsea, from the very moment of the first half, and Arsenal kind of did. And that's been a difference because Arsenal is shit. We're still clearly so much more of a better team than they are. This is the best they can play, and this is the worst that we can play. And yeah, it's 3-0, but it could still be 3-all. That's the unbelievable thing. But no, it's not good enough tonight, Aaron. You're right. I mean, the Plastics are going to have a field day saying, like, Tammy and Werner should be up front, and this Jorginho isn't good enough, and Frank isn't good enough, and blah, blah. And, like, they're going to have an absolute field day. It's going to piss me off because if we would have won tonight, we would have gone second in the table. Like, that's what this result is, right? So we've lost, but we could have gone second in the table. That's the reality of it. So let's be realistic about it. It is a very poor performance, but the Plastics are going to have a field day. It's going to fucking piss me off for a couple of days. Yeah, James, I agree with Aaron as well. I do. They're saying Arsenal aren't flattered by 3-0. Like, they've been amazing and they should be 3-4, 5-0 up. Like, what the fuck are these dickheads on about? Pisses me off more than the fact that we're playing shit. We're going to play shit every now and then. Commentators don't need to be cunts, do they? Callum flicking the ball onto Tammy, who finds Pulisic. Saka's played well there. Saka's been really good for Arsenal, actually. No, picking the ball up. It has just not been good enough. Like, individual little moments, sloppy passes. I think starting Werner was a mistake. I really do. I need a toilet break. Excuse me, gents.
Themselves from fourth here. Martinelli lines it up. Becky keeps it out. Martinelli being annoyed with himself again.
Those two have been brilliant down this left side. Martinelli and Tierney. Port, James, and now it's the Dortmund Pulisic in the first half. Real problems. Martinelli slides in here in front of Reece James. It's mine. And then they're off. Turns the favour Tierney. Everything right. A great goal.
Oh, fucking hell. I nearly missed a full Arsenal goal. Jesus. Mendy's actually saved one. Yeah, mine too, James. Mine too. Callum down the right. Whips it in. Head it out.
Midfield players in the world. More than hold his own.
It's a bit more experienced. Energetic performer. James. Second half minutes tipped by Arsenal, and they held their position. They've added to it. Maybe one touch too many. It's a foul.
Yeah, fucking right, that's a Chelsea foul as well. Pulisic down the left, getting into the Arsenal box, driving with it, whips it in. Kante's there, and it's ended up in Leonard's hands easy.
It's not just been energy and enthusiasm, composure from Saka and from Xhaka. That's two crosses into the box. Cool. The first time in 5 years I've used that
Hudson
word.
Odoi coming down the right. Tammy, not in the bottom. I mean, he's whipped one in, and it's a poor cross, but I mean, he can't cross to himself. Oh yeah, we're not really fans of Barcelona here on the Blue Day podcast, James. They're big rivals of Chelsea in Europe. Here come Arsenal again. He looks onside as well, to be fair. And here we go. If they score now, he's offside there. No, he's offside. Here it goes, and he's put it over anyway. Yeah, we're not really fans of Barcelona on the Blue Day podcast here. In fact, we hate Barcelona. They're scum. Whereabouts are you from, James?
Position in the game. So joy must be for those Arsenal fans I mentioned in the first half.
Yeah, you literally are the first Barca fan to like Chelsea because Barcelona hate us as much as we hate them. It's very unusual. Are you from Holland? Whereabouts in Holland? I've been to Holland. You can maybe tell that I've been to Holland. Welcome from Holland. I do believe you are our first Dutch viewer on the Blue Day podcast, so welcome. Close to Amsterdam. Then you definitely know what I'm saying. Yeah, bigger picture here, Al. You're right. We could have gone to second with this result, so there is definitely a bigger picture to look at. This has been very poor, though. Just talking to my friend here, James Jr. from close to Amsterdam, who definitely knows what I mean. Holland's finest. James crosses it in. Chilwell nodding it down. Jorginho. Yeah, that's very, very true, Al. We will have a more successful season than Arsenal. They might stay up with this win. We are the only team in London with a European Cup. Champions of Europe 2012. Have a bit of that. Yeah, I think Hakim Ziyech is an important player for Chelsea because out of all of our wingers, I think they're all very, very similar. I think Ziyech is the one who plays slightly differently, so he brings something different to the team. I think he showed that a lot at Ajax, creating goals from positions on the pitch that you don't usually create goals from, and in ways that you don't usually create them. I think he's a brilliant player, so I really look forward to Ziyech coming back in for sure. Yeah, it is. He's got one of the most creative left foots in football. Here goes Callum. Callum needs to play more, I think. I think he deserves more of a chance. I think with Vernon not playing very well, I think Callum definitely deserves more of a chance in the team. I think Frank needs to have a look at that.
Very, very good. Not just in his play, but his desire. It's been outstanding. really hungry out there today. Really good 70 minutes from him.
Pepe is blown hot and cold from his season a bit with Arsenal. We're right on it here to match the level of the players he's joined.
Yeah, that free kick for Ajax against Chelsea when it hit the post and then hit Kepa in the face in the 4-4 game at Stamford Bridge. Yeah. I know the goal you're on about. Shows what he can do with his left foot from the craziest angles.
He gets back in again, make sure that two Chelsea players around him couldn't get control of possession. Showing it the throw. Chilwell. Jorginho. Zuma.
Arsenal are going to sit in now playing a counter attack. I think that's pretty standard these days. We need like what they've got.
Deflection that only takes it onto Tierney's head, who's pushing in the middle as well. So it's a free kick to Arsenal.
Can't get through on. He's in the middle. Crosses are coming in.
Yeah, there are a lot of crosses coming in. Giroud could do it coming on. It's a nice coat he's wearing.
Third substitute about to be used. It's not Olivier Giroud.
Havertz is coming on. Very surprised Giroud isn't coming on. Doesn't look massively disheartened. Maybe he was expecting not to play, but Pulisic driving down the left. Chilwell. Got to get it in. No, it's there. Ah!
Working a knee, carrying it, trying to manage it. Has that been part of the lackluster Chelsea performance? We haven't seen quite as much dynamism in those Friday.
No, we haven't. Chris James started the game quite well, but then just looked like Martinelli just had the measure of him. And Tierney's runs out the outside were causing him a real problem. Pulisic wasn't quite getting back with him. Defensively, he couldn't handle it, the fullback. On the far side, Chilwell, well, just need more from him.
It's a yellow card for Thiago Silva.
Yellow card, he touched his face. So I can't wait for this game to be over. Bring round the Aston Villa game, hopefully. We've got enough players that we can change it up and keep it fresh, and hopefully we can get a nice result, well, good big result against Aston Villa in a couple of days' time. Quick turnaround. We won't get into that, but yeah, quick turnaround. Free kick, but getting out for a goal kick. I think I'm going to be checking the lottery tonight. I don't think James or Chilwell will start in a couple of days. I don't think Kovacic will start. I don't think Tammy will start. I don't think Werner will start. Ziyech is probably going to be out, so Pulisic might play. Thiago may play, may not. I can see Rudiger coming in for one of the centre backs, so I'd imagine it would be Silva rather than Zuma. Ooh, man within the corner and Thiago Silva headed it over. It's unlucky. Still look dangerous from corners, Chelsea.
Thiago Silva can stay up some of those crosses for open play. Attacks it. Seeing it. Getting involved with Zuma behind you.
Trying to get to West Ham, Thiago Silva. He knows where the space is to run into. So he uses the inside of his head as well as the outside of his head to affect that danger. He still can't hit the target. So we'll see team who in all competitions this season has scored 49 goals. Just is very elusive. Having to scurry. It's taking a chance to challenge the clearance. Jorginho trying to impose his style in the game. Two red goals here in this fixture last December. Not very much. We need three. It's there again. And again, well, it's offside. Yeah. Michael Oliver, this is the claims for Arsenal that Saka was fouled as he played forward. That's Ludor. Abraham to claim.
It's a nice idea from Tammy Abraham. Tammy makes a lot of moves. He makes a lot of movement up front that sort of goes unnoticed. Tammy, don't think he gets the credit he deserves sometimes. Hasn't done a great deal today, obviously, but the whole game changed with a dive from Tierney, which VAR allowed. I mean, I don't like to be too negative of VAR and stuff like that. We try not to discuss it too much here on the Blue Day podcast, but that was really, really poor. Go on, Tammy, nut him. Go on, just fucking cheer me up a bit. Go on.
It's the kind of thing that can catch defenders out. If he's waited for Tammy, it's the first time he's done it in the game. That's the thing is, Berry, if you try and turn all the time, it's as easy to read as if you lay it off all the time.
Whoever it is that's down nearly made contact with Tammy Abraham, and no, he's just laying around on the edge of the box. Enjoy the dive. Yeah, there it is, the dive, cheating. Probably a bit of cheating there. And the goal that I called. Oh, I feel like Mendy should save it, maybe. And in the third goal, when they all just stood there and watched him, and he chipped it in, and Mendy watched it go in. It was just unbelievable. Can't get over that third goal. The third goal is just the most forgetful moment in football ever. Yeah, the penalty is never a penalty, James. You're absolutely right. It's a blatant dive. VAR have looked at it. They've looked at the dive, decided Arsenal are in a relegation battle, and if they drop out of the league, they'll lose money. The Premier League will lose money, so they've fucking given them it. I don't know. Obviously, that's not what's happened, but like, it's just a terrible, terrible decision.
Room for one more. Chelsea now take on 10-man Arsenal. They bring Tierney, Abraham.
Had to go for a decent cross. Tammy got up well, put it over the bar.
Just look most likely route. Looks to the door on this side and Reece James with the crosses. He's up early, Abraham.
It's a little bit old school, but I think it's worth us trying to do this. Rather than getting the ball wide and then trying to pass it back and then try to create the gaps in behind, get the ball wide, cross the ball in. Tammy or Giroud, you know. Try that for 20 minutes at the start of the game. Because it's reasonably easy to get the ball into wide positions, and it creates that momentum and that intensity at the start of the game. So definitely think it's something that we should think about.
10 minutes plus added time to go. Rob Holding. Outstanding game, difficult circumstances. Here he is again. He's still not finding the legs to suggest that they can really alter the course of this game in the last 10 minutes.
Chelsea players, fans, manager, he'll look at this game.
Really disappointing result. The performance hasn't been great. Don't think it's been that bad. 3 bizarre moments of football: the dive, the free kick, the third goal that I just can't describe or comprehend. So the performance hasn't been that bad, but it's all about the result. The result has been poor. But it's driving forward. That's a really good tackle by Willock there. And Arsenal come out. All of a sudden, Arsenal can play a bit of football. They should be embarrassed the way that they played all this season compared to the way they played today. Like, knowing that they can do it, they should be embarrassed with the way that they played. Hudson-Odoi and Pulisic down the left, whipped one in, and Tammy for once didn't take the chance to come across and gone out for an Arsenal throw. That's where Tammy could really have had a goal there. Pulisic down the left, beats a man, whips it in. Tammy for once has just stood on the edge of the 6-yard box waiting for the pull back rather than taking a gamble and coming across his man. He would have had a simple tap in with his header. That's where Tammy could get an extra 5 or 6 goals a season. Tierney's been booked for time wasting because he's been doing it since about the 8th minute. Well, it does. It takes the booking, yeah. It takes you out a card, but it just allows him to time waste that little bit more time. Tammy. Oh, he's bounced up and hit his hand. That be asked to give it, but I'll take it. Come all the way back, Zuma. Mendy is giving it away to Lacazette. Oh, he's made up for it with a half decent save, but Mendy. Been questioning him a bit recently. There was the easy pass as well. Like, he's tried to find Zuma again when Thiago Silva was the easy pass. Arsenal corner from the right hand side. They score again, I'm turning off. Oh, it's hit the underside of the bar. Oh, the ball broke out. Oh, the ball broke out from the Arsenal corner. Came to the edge of the box. Someone hit the underside of the bar. Come out, someone else had a shot, and Mendy smothered it well. Got out for an Arsenal corner again. Ball long. Hudson-Odoi takes it on well. Oh, when Pulisic, the ref was actually in the way. Pulisic just done absolute beauty today. Hudson-Odoi's taken it on. Whips it in. Tammy! Well, I was going to say they've given it offside, but he actually came across inside, just the area that I was talking about where he could get more goals from. He's saying no, so let's check it. I think they're going to give it offside. His knee, the left knee of Abraham. Nah, I think he's just offside. Oh. Is it a goal? Yeah, it's a goal. Tammy. Getting in that little area that I was saying about. Go on then, Tammy. Oh, Tammy, Abraham. Looks like a goal. Well, given how VAR let Tierney cheat earlier, they should definitely give it. Didn't expect the penalty this fucking closely, did they? Disallowed. Onside goal. Come on. Jorginho goes and gets the ball straight away every time. I do like that about him. Do like that about Jorginho. I really do. Always worth a goal, Tammy. Scored 8 more goals than any other Chelsea player under Frank Lampard. And Arsenal I'm going to call him straight away just to take the sting out of it.
Maybe not. Yeah. Here we go. Reward for positive thinking. Tierney and Saka wants to cross it. The optimism of you. We're trying to get it now. This is where Chelsea can use it. Once the players are getting back. Here is Zuma. 2.5 minutes plus added time. Glimmer of hope for Chelsea. Pulisic.
Hudson Odoi to James down the right.
James.
Blocked by Tierney out for a corner.
Out of the way. Another Chelsea corner.
Well, you never know if he was to score now. But Mount whips it. Silver's there. Headed out. Out on the left from Hudson Odoi. He's out of throw. Jorginho. Ball's got to get in the box, obviously. Ball's got to get in the box. Got to get the ball in the box. Reece James will whip it in. Oh, he hasn't. Pulisic does, though. Oh, Silva with a real chance. He's put it well wide, but that was a real chance. Oh, you never know if that would have gone in. Jesus.
He may have to stay up in open play for the crosses. He has to. I'm not surprised that Giroud didn't enter the fray 20 minutes ago. They have been dangerous. Well, they put it in the box from this side. This is the goal. As well with it, just to hold up to the door. I think maybe the attack's gone.
Pulisic's done really, really well. Really, really well. I'm pleased for Tammy to get his goal. Can't do much more, can he? Like to stop the haters and to keep scoring goals, and he does keep scoring goals. Penalty. Penalty. Right, there'll be plenty of time to add on. If they score here, you never know. Oh. Jorginho's on the pitch. We might see the old flippity flop. We will see the old flippity flop.
5 minutes plus. Well, they haven't even kicked the ball yet, so it's going to be at least to 96 minutes by the look of it. He's got to score. That's the most important thing.
And that surely Chelsea's chance goal. Berglino, part of the heroic Arsenal performance today. Yes, the right way. Jorginho has another prelude to his list. Tremendous stuff.
Well, Mari's just understanding the broke social distancing rules there by hugging his goalkeeper for a minute.
Listen. One little story for you, Gary, that Frank Lampard said absolutely surely Timo Werner is my penalty taker now after Jorginho's previous misses.
There you go.
Somebody to
I think I'm going to wait till the final whistle and then log off. Thank you very much for coming in, everyone that did. Disappointing result. Fairly disappointing performance. Wasn't good enough. Jorginho missing the penalty is just the icing on the cake, innit? Could have become the first player to score three consecutive games against Arsenal for Chelsea since Didier Drogba in 2009, 2010, but he didn't. So pretty much seems to be it. There's probably 3 or 4 minutes left now. Arsenal got the throw. Thank you very much, everyone, for coming in, dropping by tonight. Look out for a review of this game and indeed the Aston Villa game coming very soon, coming early next week on the Blue Day podcast. Obviously, this won't be the most positive review, but we're looking forward to the Aston Villa game. Yeah, me too. There'll be another live watch along for the Aston Villa game, James, on Monday at the same time. So join along for that. Come and give your predictions before the game and let me know what you think of the team before the game. And stay tuned for future episodes of the podcast where we review the Chelsea games and have interviews with ex-players and Chelsea legends and stuff. So thanks very much for coming by, James. It's been a pleasure having you.
Arsenal played well as a team. All of them did really well today.
Still looking more consolation. That's the door. James. Pulisic is probably the one consistent Chelsea player there has been.
Pulisic, and well, got the shot away. Simple save.
All runs come to an end, even bad ones. So he's a few seconds away from celebrating. Return to that winning feeling. Nothing like it.
I'm sure you'd imagine that the Blitz would have come like it has today. Losing all those players late in the day, experienced players that would have played. Blitz bringing young lads in. I would be so proud. This is probably one of his proudest moments, I imagine, as the Arsenal manager.
That's the door. Chelsea going right to the end.
Oh, corner. Hudson-Odoi is unlucky there. Driving forward with the ball, getting a shot away, it was blocked, came back off of holding, another Arsenal player went out for a corner. It's Hudson-Odoi again from the corner, whips it in, and then he's got a touch on it. Corner. Hudson-Odoi needs to play a lot more, man.
It's one of the oldest tricks
Zuma looks in. Mount. Oh, good tackle. Mount then puts in a beautiful little foul. There's final whistle. Thank you very much for coming by, people. Thank you very much on behalf of everyone at the Blue Day podcast. I hope to see you soon to come along for the watch along against the Aston Villa game on Monday evening at the same time. Merry Christmas and have a good day. Have a blue day. Cheers.